This is an in the news update coming to us from Dabu 7 and independent media, De Silvas' media. I wanted to read some of the headlines that are going on today. We're independent media, so please support us by making a donation. Mathis warns today that North Korea needs to stand down or they will face destruction. That's what it said today. All right, while North Korea knows on giving iodine tablets to all its citizens amid Russia nuclear submarine attack fears. So there's a lot of rumors of war and escalation happening worldwide. It's not just North Korea that's in this. Russia also, things are steaming up with Russia and also with Norway. They're afraid of something happening. Another video from Anonymous that just came out today says they are preparing for what comes. North Korea, nuclear threat. Donald J. Trump, our president, has given his warning. That's more on what happened really yesterday. Lisa Haven came out with a video. Says Britain tells all of its citizens today to go to their bunkers for Donald J. Trump and North Korea, Fire Fury, and World War III. Well, I believe that, we may be partially in a World War III right now as we speak. But the thing is, it's not time to run to the hills and be scared and hide in caves and stuff, because even radiation, even those bunkers they have sometimes are not always fully safe. So you could still be poisoned some from the fallout. Even some of these newest bunkers, if something were to malfunction or if they got hit, the impact could, crack or rupture in those bunkers. Even though they say they're not supposed to, but they can, because if something hits it a certain way, it can sometimes do that. And if you get a chance today, look at It's Story Time once again by Michael De Silvas, me, yours truly. Tabitha revisits the planet of Chiron. Or really Chiron. I keep saying it different, but it's really Chiron. Okay, and another in the news update. This comes from North Korea threatens to nuke Guam Naval Base. Trump responds immediately to that with him saying, "Stop threatening the United States with threats, or we're going to give you fire and fury like you've never seen before." And of course, if you like Security Now, the show, episode 623, Itching Forward is the title of that episode with Steve Gibson and also Leo Laporte from the Twit Network. Okay, this is in the news update, another one. This is Alex Jones yesterday. McMaster was caught spying for Sornos. North Korea initializes nukes, and that was yesterday's show. There's no night news right now. This is coming from yesterday, but we'll go ahead and say it. The market has never been like this before in all of history. Watch for the signs, people. That's what I wrote. Because you really need to watch it. U.S. intelligence says that North Korea is making missiles that are ready with many nukes that are implanted on the warheads or inside the warheads. So this is just some of the stuff that's going on. Also, more massive wave anomalies have been caught coming from Antarctica mystery bases. The ones that say that don't exist in Antarctica, those ones they talk about, that don't exist, but they do. And a news update, imminent eruption warning for volatile Alaskan volcano. All right, as I was interrupted by the telephone, as we said about this volcano, it could go off in Alaska, and the fallout could darken out the sun, possibly the worst case scenario, and put lots of poison and things up in the atmosphere. Credit card sales are at an all-time high. U.S. credit card debit card balloons to an all-time high yesterday. So many people are using those credit cards like they're on a mission. This is in the news update about a 6.5 magnitude earthquake that strikes China yesterday with widespread damage to buildings, and over 1,000 people were killed and lots of injuries and fatalities from this earthquake. Just a little update from today. Also, the stage has been set from Dabu 7, the US dollar collapse. Russia is going to reduce usage of our currency. And they're switching over to a different payment type of system, which is probably some type of digital currency. Also, Lisa Haven, we've been blacklisted. Hundreds of proof that they are after all conservatives. This must not go unignored. We need to take a stand and stop this mayhem from all these social media conglomerates who are trying to shut out the independent voices of conservative true media. Another report from Lisa Haven is a critical report that is hidden by Obama, which was leaked by someone yesterday, that martial law plans were inside and are in the works for America. It's very disturbing to hear this. Trump does warn North Korea that they will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen before. And that's what he said in response to that crazy president over there in Korea, June Unung, whatever. June Dum Dum is what I would call him. So anyway, that's just some of the stories about in the news right now this hour. Please share this video, likes, and also send donations. It's very important so we can continue doing the work that we do here at New Hunter Church of Christ, and also what we do on our news channel. Your donations do help us to do this, and that's how we can continue to do what we do here, is because of your lovely gifts of generosity. Now I want to say, to all the people in my life, no matter what happens, I want you to know that I always love you. I never meant to hurt you or do any harm to any of you. I always try to look out for you because I truly do love you. I never meant to harm anyone, but the thing is I do care about you. Even people when they harmed me, I was always there and loyal to you. You may not see it that way, but it really is the truth. The truth. And when I tried to warn you of things, you shunned me away and out of your family. When I tried to show you things, you didn't want to believe. You just said I was crazy or acted like you didn't really care. When I tried to let you know about things because I want you to be ready and prepared and not be scared and hopeless, you shunned me away. Now I hope that maybe we can make amends here in the future because we're better together than separate. I know I don't teach the same things as you do, and you don't always teach the same things that I agree with, but I never made an issue about your beliefs, and I won't make an issue about them now. And I hope you won't make an issue out of mine. What I want to do is help you and your family, because I love the boys, and I love Beth Ann. And I want to look out for you all and help you. You know, times are getting scary out here, but they're getting uncertain. But we can't survive being separate. You know, a lot of times it's so easy to throw people who really care about you and have been there all along out of your life so quickly. But when you think about it, that person's still here. Me, I've been here all along. Where have you been? You know, sometimes we get caught up in the moment and we think about what we can get, but we forget about really our responsibility and the things that we did. And then when the facts weren't even true, we still went on with it anyway, instead of making amends. Now, I've thrown an olive branch at you all for about 4 or 5 times now. You all have not taken it. I don't know what to do. I only pray for you, and I only look out for what's best for you and the kids and the family. You know, I can't change who I am, and I can't change who you are. I've done things that I'm not proud of, but I know when I die, I know I'm going to heaven without no doubt, no question. Because I've been forgiven. The question is, have you been forgiven? Those who are holding to standards and man-made teachings and man-made philosophies will not make you into heaven. Knowing all about Plato and Socrates is great to know for worldly gain, but it won't help you in the place where we're going eternally, on the eternal spiritual plane. Knowing all about history is great. It's good to know where you come from and where you've been and where you're going. But that won't help you in the place where we're going, because the history won't matter after we leave this world behind. It won't matter who won World War II. It won't matter if there was a draw. It won't matter of anything, because all that stuff will be null and void. Because where we're going, it's eternal, it's alive, and it's free. You know, I know my sister committed suicide. I have no idea if she's going to be there or not. I say she probably will be there, but I don't know. I can only answer truly for my soul. It's like my mother. I know she'll be there one day. But I can't, I can't answer for anyone's soul. People ask me that all the time as a preacher. So-and-so going to heaven, I have no idea. But all I know is you need to get your affairs in order and make amends with the people who you have broken things off and restore relationships. Because they're not guaranteed tomorrow. The news threatening about nuclear attacks and that real things could really happen and go down south really fast. And where you think you're going, you think you might be safe from it all. But really, you may not be. Because radiation goes a long ways. And where you think you are, you might think you're safe, but where you're going may be where you may be right in it. Because it all depends on where these things come and where the missiles fall. But we all have to work together. We have to set our differences aside. We have to come together as a family. Because I need you, and I love you, and I need you all in my life. I can't bear to see something happen to you all. And I don't want you to not survive this thing. But with us being together, we can. We can have clean water. I know how to clean water. We can have food. And we can make provisions off the land. There's plenty of food out here. There's plenty of ways to remove radiation out of the water and other contaminants. But what I'm trying to tell you is we need to work together. Okay? I love you. You know what you need to do. I hope you're listening. You know who you all are. Let's stop playing these games. Because I think we're a lot better together than we are the way we are right now. You all have a nice life. You know? And I hope and pray to God that we see each other again on this earth and we're together in the same presence of each other again. You know, I would think about that. We're not guaranteed the life we live except with how many days that God wants to give us to stay here on this earth. And I'm sure there's things that we have all done that we're not proud of. But we learn from them and we grow. Because that's how we overcome those things, whatever they are to be, what we've done. But we can't hold people captive. And we can't hold people under fire, because that's not our place, our job. That's God's place. All people have done all kinds of things wrong. You know, all people have all kinds of addictions. All people have all kinds of issues in their lives. If we were all like that, we would all couldn't stand to be near each other, because there's things we have done that maybe we don't think are bad, but in God's eyes, all sin separates us from Him if we don't repent. And we don't show true forgiveness to others who have sinned or wronged us. That's all I'm going to say. Think about it. Pray about it. Pray for our nation. Pray for the leaders in this nation. Pray for each other. We have the patience. And that we have the willpower to come together. Because I love you all very much. And I couldn't bear anything that happened to you. I want to be in your life again. I love your mother in spite of what she's done to me. But I hope she's learned not to do these things. To go behind my back. Because that wasn't right either. And I hope she learns to talk to me and talk to other people instead of going and talking to everybody in the windmill, out in the community and everywhere else. You know, and I hope that she takes responsibility for the things that she did wrong, like taking work from me and not always offering me money for things that I've done, but yet I just did it anyway. And sometimes offering money, but sometimes not, when she should have. But I don't hold that against you. But I don't like the part that you took work from me. You know, I know you have a family. I know you have a husband, 4 kids. But it was not right what you did when you took those 3 jobs from me. And when you took Grove Avenue Eye Center from me. You had to admit that. Because you did that. No one else did it. Nobody does that. When you're friends or family, you don't do that to friends or family. Nobody does that. And of course, I forgive you of that. But I'm just letting you know I didn't like it. So you have to take responsible for what you did. Too, Sean. So, anyway, Uncle Mike, peace out. And hope I'll see you all soon. And I'll see you here in this world before we go to the next. Soon. Take care.